Ow, my back. All of a sudden, I think I pulled something on my back. Oh, there we go. Alright, that's good enough. Alright. Almost good to go. Every time, dude. It's like, okay, let me put myself on cam now, and then I remember, oh, I forgot, like, so many of the things to, like, little knobs and levers to pull, coffee to pour, etc., etc., etc. It's like a ritual. Ritual forgetfulness. Anyway, what's up, everyone? This is Coffee with Soul. We're gonna chat. We're gonna talk. We're gonna take a look at the roadmap because it's been slightly updated, but we're gonna take a closer look. And try to set up sort of a timeline, or a guesstimated timeline of when things are going to happen and what's going to happen after this roadmap is over, as in like the launch of Midnight, when that happens, because of course we got to do that. I also want to take a bit of a closer look at the main imagery, the main imagery that we got from the initial player housing announcement. It's still weird to say. I want to take a closer look at this stuff and just kind of like determine just what can we do here. I know this is all concept stuff, and all this stuff can easily change into something that is less or more than what it is, but yeah, so it should be fun. And then at some point we'll actually get into the game. and like play stuff. So I hope everyone's doing well. I'm curious, like, does anyone have like kind of like adjusted reactions to everything that had come out from the direct yesterday? Because I still need to do another once over myself. Because I tried my best to pay attention to like the new stuff that's coming, like driving and all the other weirdness, and then player housing just kind of pushed everything off. I'm like, I don't care. It's like, what year is it? It's still only like the end of 2024. I gotta wait till like 2026 until until player housing. Fuck, So, yeah. Let me say hi to people though. That's always important. What is up to Dokeef and Puddle? You early folks. You guys are the first peoples to say hi. What is up to shoot? Where am I seeing this? Oh, what's up to Ovist, and to Peter, and to Lorgan, and to Celis MX, to Melky and Altalia, to Garsh, and to the rest of y'all, the beautiful digital smiling faces who are going to be joining us. Drops are still going. They're going to keep going for a while, so you're going to see this tag for a while. And did anyone get the stuff yet? Because I haven't yet. I haven't even watched my own stream yet. So, whoops, my bad. Hello, Jessica. Hope you're doing well. It's like a new day. It's like the dawn of a new era. And all we got was an announcement. Because now I feel like my player behavior has like shifted, not much, but it shifted slightly towards like, ooh, I'm going to go really in for collections now. Because, collections and achievements in anticipation of how to unlock stuff, because we don't know. I'm just guesstimating, and I gave my little kind of a wish list, demand list in that video that I put out just earlier in the hour. But I suspect that achievements are going to play a part in it, as well as our current collection. So I'm like, okay, I might as well, try to get what I can. Player housing is so weird to me. Just sit in a vertical room by yourself. I mean, it's as weird as setting up transmog, to be honest. You're just doing it in a certain space, and you're setting up more than just your helmet, shoulders, chest, belt, etc., etc., etc. You're setting up this wall, that wall, the floor, blah, 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 blah. That's it. In practice. Yeah. So I don't find that weird at all. And some people, they really just like to set all that stuff up and then take a step back and be like, cool. My WoW career, is on this wall. Something like that. And I think that's cool. Just like how you set up your transmog or you hop onto your favorite mount and be like, yep, I worked really hard to get that thing. Or I bought it. whatever. And now I want to show it to people. That's really it. So it's not it's not as weird or foreign as one would think. So what was that about player housing in 2026? Shouldn't it be next year? Yes, it should. So we'll go over the roadmap and like just kind of guesstimations, thoughts, and so on and so forth, because we don't know for sure yet. What we got was the teaser, and at the end it showed World of Warcraft midnight. Bleh, so we'll see. So the roadmap was updated slightly because people had pointed out, oh my god, Blizz, they're insane because there was no zone included. So they added that in because I guess they're like, okay, this is obvious, but we're not going to tell you what the new zone is because that'd be a spoiler, obviously. So cool. But now we know there's a new zone coming in 11.2. Right on. So let's go over stuff. So Siren Isle, 11.07, that's going to come out in about a month. I believe they had said December 17th is going to be the week that 11.07 comes out. So great. People get to enjoy their holiday break. Or they get to, well, I guess for some people they will suffer through their holiday break. Oh my god, I have to play the game now. That sort of thing. So we're also getting, as you can barely see there, the new zone. Interestingly, they call it new content. New zone. We get the story and quests. We get the ring thing that'll last a little while, hopefully until 11.15 at least. Turbulent Timelines is going to happen during this period up to 11.1. Updates for Winter Veil and blah 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 updates. Cool, yay. Next year, sometime at some point, it'll include Turbulent Timeways as well as Plunderstorm. We know that's going to happen for I think a month. They didn't really talk about they didn't talk much about Plunderstorm except for having a plunder store as opposed to the linear track, so people can just like work towards what they want. Nothing wrong with that. Stay as long as you like until you get the stuff that you want, and then peace out. All good. And then hope and pray for it to pop up in the trading post at a later time. But I do like the colors. I believe it's like a dark color that's coming out of there. After spring, when is spring again? I need to look at dates here. When is spring 2025? So sometime after March, sometime late March, I'd say. Late March and up to basically summer, we're going to get our two patches, 11.15 and 11.17. Nightfall, we have no idea what that is. Nightfall. That has very Nightfall. Now they say new content. New content Siren Isle, new content Nightfall. Is this going to be another mini zone? I thought they said Timewise drop with 11.07. Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I'm not going to do like exact days. I'm not going to count the weeks, but it's kind of safe to say 8-ish weeks between patches. Horrific Visions Revisited. Now, I doubt they're going to be literally Horrific Visions, but I think the gameplay is probably going to be the same. A very kind of a fixed map. Scaling difficulty. I'm hoping the rewards are kind of sort of the same. I don't know. Like, okay, so I guess this could work out because 11.1, we're going to be able to gear up pretty decently. We'll be able to get our, we'll be able to get like hero gear fairly easily. And then by the time these new Horrific Visions come in, I wonder what the theme will be. Is it going to be Void-like again? It sounds obvious that it should, because that's what the first Horrific Visions were based off of. What kind of maps are we going to see this time? Is it gonna? If it's Stormwind again, I'll be kind of bummed because I'm like, oh gosh, I wonder how well I remember the Stormwind map, because y'all saw me do this, but I am especially excited about Horrific Visions because it was my favorite thing. It was one of the best things to come to me personally as a player in a long, long time, because this is the thing that got me to play every class, all the specs, to try this out and see if I can get things done. Now I wonder how it's going to work out this time, because we don't have like a little MacGuffin power like Azerite powers to kind of carry us through, because that's largely what I did. I just took all these classes and I learned the rudimentary things on how these classes work, but I mostly relied on the Azerite powers. In this case, I would rely maybe on the Siren Isle ring to carry me through. I don't know how well that would do, but that would probably be one of the options that I'll exercise here. But there might be some other MacGuffin special power gimmicky thing to take advantage of. But that was one of my biggest. I was obsessed with it. I was on. I was all over it, dude. Nightfall, Midnight Out, Midnight's be a prologue, epilogue to a prologue, like 14 does as the final part of the expansion MSQ. I don't know. Like, well, we'll see how it goes with if their storytelling changes like that, because with the way 14 does their story, they do most of the story right at the start, and then everything else is just kind of like a slow lead up. But we clearly aren't getting that with it. We're not getting that with War Within, or at least that's not how it's being. It doesn't feel like that's how it's being delivered to me. Visions also had essences. Oh, and corruption too. Yeah, corruption. That was like a big thing. Well, when I was doing Horrific Visions, corruption wasn't. It didn't play as big of a part. It was nice whenever I had it, but when I was playing those, I don't remember being like, oh yeah, I got myself Twilight Devastation. I don't think I had. I don't really think I took advantage of that. It was mostly me powering up the cloak thing or whatever and getting some of those perks. But yeah. What will I champion now that player housing is real? What will the hunter do without the hunt? Or what's the phrase? What is the hunter without the hunt, right? We don't have player housing yet. And so my goal is going to be to continue talking about it and just make it good. Make it good, make it fun for the people who want it to be good and fun, and also try to make it into something that, two things. One, make it fun. Two, not make it required. I think that's a big thing. I really want to be vocal, continue to be vocal about what I think would work best. It's just my opinion, but I feel confident that the vision that I have for player housing is something that's ideal for folks. Again, I want to make it fun, but I don't want to make it required. For people who aren't interested in it, I don't want them to feel funneled into it. I don't want it to feel like a garrison. That's the big thing. I don't know, it's not even been talked about yet, but how much do you think Blizz will use the in-game shop for player housing items, and will it hurt all the good they will have made so far? I think it's going to be used as much as anything else, to be honest. I don't. These are made up numbers, but I'm sure like 95% of everything that we get in WoW is stuff we get in game. Probably more than 95%. Do the content, get achievements, do stuff in the trading post, raid, dungeon, PvP, collect pets, craft stuff, whatever. We get all that stuff, and there's a limited amount that we see that comes from the store. It comes, but whenever it does, obviously Blizzard isn't going to just be like, oh, it's just there, we're not going to say anything. Of course they're going to present it and be like, hey, here's an article about this thing that came in, and people will kick up dust over it, and that threatens to be like, oh my god, there's so much stuff on the store, but it's just like that much that goes into it. I fully trust that they're going to put premium stuff on the shop. And then it's up to us to decide if we want it or not, and that's it. That's I'm very agnostic about store stuff. It's there. If you want it, whatever, and if you don't, then don't. That's it. I'm very simple about that. But no, I don't. I think it'll hurt people who are. I think it's going to piss off people who were never going to buy it anyway. So, whatever. What is the strat for dealing with Blightbone's Heaving Wretch, the first boss of Necrotic Wake? I believe you can bait it, right? As long as people are on the same side, you just bait it, and then everyone runs to another end. Yeah. Some other more experienced player will tell you how to handle that first boss of Necrotic Wake, but I think you can bait the breath. Hello, gonna listen to me while you go to a work party. Wow, way to respect the work party. It's all good. What will Trade Chat have to talk about? Politics. Come on, of course it's gonna be politics. No one wants politics in video games until the people who win get to feel like they can talk about it and rub it in people's faces. Come on, that's the rule, right? That's how it goes. I hope for RuneScape style player housing. I am not familiar with that. You'll have to help me out with that. I'm so confused. I supposedly have no internet to purchase a subscription, but I'm watching the stream. Oh, you don't have to sub to watch me on Twitch. Yeah, you could just boom, pop in and here you go. How much are we betting that it'll be pay to win? I mean, you can't exactly win player housing. Like, I'm sure that there are people who are going to be able to cook up some really awesome designs or cool layouts. And honestly, they're not going to give a shit what other people think about it, but people will think up cool stuff. It's really how much time are people going to put into it. That's really it. What I loved about it is the house is modular in that you can buy and place rooms wherever. You can even make it. Oh, okay. So it's like, again, you're saying modular. You like different rooms and whatnot that you can have set up, and it's like, okay, you start here, but it's like, oh, there's like a staircase that goes downstairs into the sex dungeon. It's not really the sex dungeon. It's just a big kitchen, something like that. Well, I'll talk about, I'll just make some wild ass predictions in a bit with regards to that. As long as housing is more like SWTOR, take it or leave it, it should be fine. Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm guessing. Should we get a new profession like a carpenter? I actually am not convinced. It sounds like it makes sense, but for me, it doesn't work out, and here's why. So, like, think of it in practice. Again, we don't know what Blizzard's planning, and maybe they will have a carpenter, and if they do, we'll take a look at it, and then I'll give my takes on it. At the moment, I don't feel convinced that we need a player to facilitate, to be kind of like the gateway is kind of a weird way to word it, but I can't think of any other way to describe it. We're getting these things, we're doing this stuff, we're collecting stuff, we got all these resources, and then we have to go to a person to make this stuff for us, or we have to send all these things to an alt to have our alt make this stuff, and we gotta, drum up a new profession. And when we're talking about making a new profession, that whoever's doing that is going to have to learn the profession of every era of WoW, from vanilla to TBC to Wrath and blah 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 blah. And I don't really buy into that. I don't buy into something like that working out very well, especially when we think of professions as it's one part they make consumables and cosmetics and whatever, but also they make certain kinds of gear that have quality. They make consumables that have quality, and at least off the top of my head, I can't think of anything great that carpentry would make that's like sustainable as like, oh, I want to have this profession. I think it's just easier to have, kind of like the Garrison, to have an NPC do it. Have an NPC contractor person just be like, think of Pascal, or think of the Path of Ascension, whatever. When you talk to some other NPC, and then they just pull up a UI with recipes, and then you use them, and you plug all that stuff in, and then once you have all the stuff, you give it to them, you meet the requirements, and then they just make stuff for you, and then it becomes unlocked, and then unlocks. Like it's on the transmog menu. And then you go to your house, you open up this menu, all these things that you've made, you can just drop them right in. So it's like, and then these collections are like warbound. You only have to do it one time, or maybe you can do it multiple times. Like if you want 5 chairs, then you got to do 5 times the resource. I don't know. Maybe it could be like that. I'm not sure. But I find that to be easier because that way, instead of having a carpenter NPC or having a carpentry profession make the chairs and rugs and all that stuff, instead you can have tailors make certain components, jewel crafters make certain components, blacksmithing, engineering, alchemy, all those things make certain components of the furniture or decorations you want to make, and then you throw all that stuff to the NPC. They make that stuff. Cool. You still have this whole economy of people making stuff, and trading things and what have you. And these are all going to be like consumable items that can be freely sold. But in the end, you bring it to an NPC, and they do all that stuff. So that's just a guess of mine, of a vision that I had, and lots of people have all sorts of great ideas. So I just think mine's best. Let's see. Not playing normal, but you can buy a house on 1 of 5 planets. Every house was the same instance, and you can unlock more rooms. Okay. Okay. So all the decorations were from different continents too, and that's okay. Anyway, I do remember what you said when housing became a thing. Shave soul win. That was before. Not now. I should have said it. I thought of saying it. I'm like, okay, if they do this, I'm gonna shave. The beard goes, blah blah blah. But I did not end up doing that. Just kind of slipped my mind. Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, you should just build what you want and collect stuff to put it there. Putting extra requirements on it will make it feel bad. Yeah, I'm curious about that, Shadow Fiend, because what I'm suggesting is way simpler. It's way simpler because, again, I'm saying instead of having a profession do it, just have an NPC do it. So you don't have to find another person. Or you don't have to check the auction house and see if they are... not check the auction house, but yeah, you don't have to go to a person to make it for you. You just have an NPC who's always available that does it. All the steps are the same, except the end point. Instead of a player, have an NPC do it. So, I envision, in order to make like furniture and whatnot, it can go one of two ways, and they're kind of similar, but there's some differences. Basically, you need the materials, right? You need, let's say you want Onyxia's head on a thing right here, and then there's a certain metal involved, there's wood involved, and Onyxia. This is Onyxia, right? Not Nefarian or whatever. I think it's Onyxia. And you need Onyxia's head, right? Now, what do we mean by Onyxia's head? This is the difference. This is the distinction I'm trying to create. If we need 10 Onyxia's heads, okay, cool. Then we need to farm up 10 Onyxia's heads after player housing becomes a thing, right? Or as soon as we're able to get the material from Onyxia's head, whatever. My idea is we just need to have killed her at some point. We just need to have the achievement. So part of the recipe, if we do this via NPC, part of the recipe in order to create this mantle for Onyxia's head is you must have completed the achievement for killing Onyxia. And that is one of the ingredients. And then you just need the metal thing and the wood stuff. And then a blacksmith and an engineer or something like that. They would make the components for that. That's what I'm suggesting here. All right. At this late stage of the game's life, offer housing as a reward, not an errand. I mean, just doing housing is the reward. But yes, I do fully believe in like putting work into it. For me, the idea of using old world reagents to upgrade cosmetic appearance for below housing is a win. Yeah, I think it'd be cool. Gold sync is an awful idea. I pray they stay away from that. Define gold sync for me, because some people say if I have to spend gold, then it's bad. But I look at gold sync as if you have to spend a lot of gold on an NPC, that's bad. But if you give gold to a player, that's just gold exchanging hands, and I don't consider that a gold sync. Because you could also make money off those people instead. And I think that's good. Are gold sinks for mounts a bad idea? No. Blizz made archaeology dead. I just didn't, well, personally, I don't think it was great in the first place, so. I thought it's just finding shit on the ground, and yeah, wasn't my idea of fun. And no, but I mean, people liked the archaeology because otherwise there would be no outcry for it. But I just don't think it was great. Anyway. Let's see, Stormfront is against player housing only because they already did garrisons only to have players be actually it needs to be slightly different. This whole thing is trash. So no second chances, huh, Stormfire? And yet, well, okay, I don't know if you still play, but all right. I'm just trying to skim through chat real quick. They'll waste a lot of resources on it, and people won't like it anyway. I mean, that's everything, Stormfire. That's Mythic Plus. Mythic Plus came out, and there's a lot of people that are like, "Fuck dungeons, more endgame, fuck that." And you might be like, "What? No," but yeah, that's some people. It's crazy, right? Oh my god, not everything in WoW is beloved by everyone. There are very few things that everyone does in WoW. Very few things. They repair, they level, and they pick talent points when they remember. There's very few 100% participation things in WoW. And player housing. No, I'm just kidding. No, not everyone's going to do player housing. For a wall mount like that, a skin or leather worker should make the head, and blacksmithing should make the mount. Oh, so kind of like a taxidermy kind of thing. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna visit housing, get the related achievements, and never go there again. That's fine. Do your thing. Well, spending gold like 50,000 versus millions like in 14. Well, the economy is way different in 14, so. Yeah, housing should be about collection stuff for it. Just doing it for free would be somewhat pointless for it. Work for it like any MMORPG. Yeah, like that's why I'm saying I don't want to collect 50 Onyxia scales to make this. I think the achievement is enough, but there's more to it than just that. You know, you have the thing that this thing is hanging on. So, yeah, I'm just saying, like, part of the ingredients, part of the prerequisites to make these things should be based on achievements and things that you've done. Sure, you can, you know, these days you can go in there as a max level character and one shot or no problem, but you at least need to go there, right? That just sounds like crafting that into housing. I think it should be more simple, no grinding involved. Just like go kill a Nixie and now you place it, unlock a weapon appearance, and now put her on the wall. Yeah, so I think that, so as an example for these, for like weapon stuff, for something like this, I would say like the most that you would do is get materials to create the mounts for these things. If even that, maybe you don't need to do that. Maybe they can just be like, okay, as long as you have it, boom, you can just put it up there. No cost, nothing, it's simply unlocked. They could go that route too. That'd be fine. Now, when it comes to like, let's say these pedestals here, that this Warcraft mini thing is on, obviously, I don't think that you should have, oh, okay, so let me get the achievement where I got this mini, plus other things. Now I can place it onto. No, I think just having it should be the requirement. Okay, that's cool. Or like, you need materials to make this pedestal. Cool, but then when you click on the pedestal, then you get a selection of stuff that you've unlocked, and you can place all those things without needing any extras to it. So there are tons and tons of ways that we can approach this that kind of fits what some folks are asking for. Other things that might be like a bit more epic, like the Onyxia head, maybe that will require like some additional materials or something like that to make that thing work. You know, there might be like you can see here, like there's like a little deer head or whatever. Like here's like a small, here's a small mount for smaller things, and those are like either they're free, they're gimmies, or they're very inexpensive to make. But if you want a grand dragon-sized mantle thing, then it's gonna require a bit of extra work. But then you can choose the Onyxia head, you can choose the Nefarian head, you can choose the Deathwing head, whatever. So, a lot of ways we can approach this. Zamaj, hey, what's up, dude? What's up, Boomer? Wouldn't the argument about player crafters being the source for player housing transmog keep an economy that is independent? Wait, wouldn't the argument about player crafters being the source for player housing keep an economy that is independent of player power progression? I don't get it. I know I'm behind on chat, but can you elaborate on that a little bit more, David? And repairs should be your next movement. Maybe it'll come in 7 years. Nah, repairs, I'm fine with it. Repairs are the cost of battle. And you don't pay them unless we wipe too much. But, you know, you don't pay for repairs. And if you use your own repairs and you don't use guild bank, that's your fault. That's a reminder to my guild. You know, I'll talk about, oh man, you know, we had a wipe for nothing. Oh, there goes my money. And then some people will smartly say, well, I don't use guild repairs. Ha ha ha. And I'm like, well, you're dumb, because you should. Quit being broke. Would I want a guild house someday? Yes. But I've been very vocal about saying we need player housing first before guild housing, because more people are likely to participate in player housing, single player individual housing, versus guild housing. Because if you look around, there aren't a lot of people these days who give a flying fuck about guilds. And having guild housing is not going to be the fuel that will make people want to be in guilds. That's not going to revive them. It's not going to make people feel more united and feel this togetherness and community about being a guild. No, they just care about the guild housing, and that's not a good incentive. That's why Cataclysm happened, with the guild perks, because people felt like they wanted that, but then they took them away because it just didn't work out that way. How do you reckon we get or unlock the housing parts? A lot of crafting, some collect, a lot. New materials are going to drop. That'll just drop. Rare materials, maybe new stuff for gathering. We'll craft some of these components, stuff like that. Need a mountain garage for my longboy and never going to leave. That'd be kind of fun. I could see guild-owned player housing being really awesome too, especially the big mansion, castle fortress, and so on and so forth. What would I want to make? What would Prisoners of Warcraft have? It'd look like a prison. No, that'd be awful. And cool. The two types of people, one that wants it free so they can do what they like, others want a bit of challenge and work towards it. Otherwise, the third one would just want to buy it. I mean, it's a little of everything, I think, Mr. Hunter. Like I said, when it comes to the Onyxia head, I don't want to farm up a bajillion Onyxia scales for it. I think if I killed her once, I should be able to see this. But if I want to make this mantle for it, sure, I'll find whatever materials that are needed for it, and have that made. So I'd love to have it be a new profession. I mean, if they do it and they do it right, cool. Personally, I don't think it's necessary. That's all. I'd make a drop from Onyxia, but really, really rare. Think Invincible. That'd be dumb, though. Sorry for calling it dumb, but I don't think that'd be cool because it means that your achievement for defeating Onyxia or whatever big bad boss means nothing. Okay, you got the first kill, cool. Now you got to do it like a bajillion more times in hopes that it drops. That makes no that doesn't work for me. Like, if we got AOTC of what's this thing, Queen Ansurek, and then we get a thing for it to hang on a wall, I don't want to diminish our AOTC kill by being like, all right, that's the first one. Now we got to do it. Who got the drop, or who got the drop to hang on their mantle? No, our guild got this thing as an achievement. I think we should all get that credit at the same time. So yeah, adding RNG to housing like that, it would not be a good idea. Now, again, going back to like the mantle that this head sits on, different story, different conversation. But like the main stuff, no. Who in your guild decides on placement of items and cosmetic appearances? It depends on how they implement it. You know, obviously the guild master is going to have a big say in like layouts and stuff, but if there can be like guild dorms, that'd be sweet, right? If there are weird things where the guild master does like stuff that the guild clearly doesn't like, then I don't think that guild is going to last very long in the first place. But yeah. What's up, Oni? Let's see, transmog cost can stay the same, but transmog the slot, not the item. Else divide the item transmog cost by 10, divided by 10 times. But then we're just going to come back to it again. You know, I fully buy into the idea of having transmogging outfits and then being able to swap between outfits on a whim. Because if you only transmog the slot, but you just like transmogging by slot as opposed to transmogging the gear, that solves the problem of, oh, I got a new piece of gear, but I want to keep my current transmog, and so nothing changes. Like it solves that problem, but that's it. You still need to. But what if you get a new set and you just want to try it out at a whim? You're still paying that 1,000 gold cost for it, and I don't think that just cutting it in half, that just kind of kicks the can down the road or whatever. I think more permanent, more robust solutions are needed for that. For a solo player in solo guild housing will be the same but cost a lot more. Yeah, I agree. Guild houses will change nothing. We already have lobby areas. Otherwise, RPG player would love it, but generally, so no, not many more. Mount stalls and garages would be cool. They would be cool. It'd be a prison where all our tunes are on treadmills and light bulbs behind them symbolizing we're working for your power. That'd be funny. Not treadmills, hamster wheels, dude. Hamster wheels. Come on. Imagine with me, dude. Horde PvP NPC decorations are locked in the Storm and Keep. What's up, Fel? Currently, players make gear that affects power progression, whereas if player crafters make player housing, that is a separate economy from raiding. It keeps gold for players. Players make gear that affects power progression, whereas if player crafters made player housing transmog, that is a separate economy from raiding. It keeps gold for players. Yeah, but again, I'm suggesting that that professions, all the current professions, get recipes throughout all the eras to make stuff. So they are going to, participate in the player economy. Yeah, I am not suggesting that professions not be involved at all. You'd be surprised people would play through the nose for really rare rating decorations in other games. Right, but I'm But when it comes to things that are as iconic as this, ooh, I want to have a Nixia's head. The mantle can be made of very rare materials that people are willing to pay the wazoo over, but the Onyxia head is not. It's just a gimme. Or, you know, as long as you killed her, you get it. Do you suppose everything in this video is actually a real example of in-game housing? I'm curious if some of it was just made for the hype video. I'm pretty sure this is, you know, a lot of concept, and it's hard to tell. But we'll take a closer look at these pictures in a bit. It could be a boss trophy stand, and then you choose what head to put on it, and then all the choices of the boss. Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm suggesting. So like if this mantle thing here was the vanilla one, so you make this thing, it costs whatever the hell materials. Maybe you do need to go to Blackwing Lair and get certain materials. You need to go to Molten Core and get certain materials, whatever. But then you make it, and then you just select the head that you want based on achievements based on kills that you've got. I hope that makes sense. Because I'm not really, I know I'm just kind of like, woo, I'm just kind of ranting, so maybe it's not really like coming out great. What about house size? Any idea? I mean, this is basic. Like, this is like, yeah, this is basic as heck. You know, we get bed, fireplace, table. I don't know where the hell the kitchen is. I'm not sure. So, and mention of old reputations in year plan layouts. I don't think they've said anything there. Yeah. I mean, when it happens, right? Was there anything about Warband? Okay, Warband UI updates. So they talk about that there. But nothing else about... Oh, actually, here's the thing for Warband updates. So, could be 11.2. Yeah. But we got nothing specific on that. We were trying to use treadmills to symbolize your love of engineering. I'm sure we can think up an engineering treadmill. I have a wish to character of my whole band appear in the world while playing other characters. That could be awesome if they appear in the house too. Personally, not a fan of that, but I'm not opposed. So, I thought you wanted to use NPCs to craft player housing transmog. I might have misunderstood your point. No, that is exactly what I want to do. But like, what are the components that the NPCs ask for? I don't want the NPCs to just ask for bismuth and you know, just gathered materials and that's it. I want it to be like some intense shit that they ask for that basically require professions to play a hand in it. So like, if I want to make this board here, you know, I need, oh god, what I can't remember the order. I need some mithril, I need some arcanite, I need this and that from the eras, and I need from that an engineer to make like these bolts, and I need a blacksmith to make these plates, and I need something or other. And then those profession people, or you make it yourself, you know, you get that stuff from professions, then you take that stuff to the NPC and they finish the product for you. So professions are going to be mostly, not 100%, but mostly component crafters. They don't do like the end-to-end crafting for you. In the end, you bring it to the NPC and then it's unlocked from there. Houses, depending on the lot and location, could be anything from cottage to a castle. Brewfest in the summer. In the summer? Well, I mean, Brewfest updates can come in a patch, right? But we won't see them until Brewfest actually begins. That's all. Because 11.2.5 is probably too late. So 11.2.5 is probably going to come out after when Brewfest is. Yeah, you need Elementum from Blackwing Lair, you need wood from Ungoro Crater, you need some... Yeah, so stuff like that. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so back to the roadmap. I finally got caught up with chat. Yes, achievement unlocked. So, so in the months leading up to summer, we're gonna get the 11.15, 11.17 stuff. So it seems like they want Turbulent Time Waste to just be a thing. It's gonna be like, okay, cool, we're wrapping things up. Here's some optional things that you can do. Ta-da! Here you go. So I guess we can just kind of expect that to be a semi-regular thing. 11.2, zone, world events, dungeon raid, yada yada yada. Open world challenges, yada yada yada. Nothing super exciting here, but it's just too early. The expansion reveal for Midnight is what I'm kind of interested in, though. So from the looks of it, I think we can expect this to come like shortly into, midsummer-ish. Between summer, midsummer and autumn is when Midnight will come out. Or not come out. It's going to be announced. And then we get, I presume that just like Dragonflight, it's going to be a three main season expansion. So we got this, we got Undermine and Gallywix coming, and then 11.2 is going to be, I don't know, Xalatath-ish. Xalatath or God knows what, I don't know. And then there's this, which people are speculating is the... where's my zoom button? There it is. That's not the zoom button at all. Nope, I fucked up. Nope, that's not it either. Okay, now I don't know what is playing in the background. Let me find that again. Where is it? There we go, roadmap. So I presume... I'm not liking this image thing. I presume this is like, or many are presuming this is like the Hearthstone for what'll take you to your player house. Something like that. If it is, and this is my guess, just a guess, I'm guessing that player housing will be available right at the start of winter, basically. Or it's going to be available with 11.27. Now, as for why they don't straight up say it here, I don't know, whatever. But I have a feeling that we're going to get, around this time frame, we're going to get an 11.3. We're going to get probably a shorter Season 4 than the Season 4 that we got for Dragonflight. So something that's closer to the length of Shadowlands, which I think wouldn't be so bad. But with that, we're going to get a lot of shit. We're going to get Season 4. Some are speculating that the reason that this turns green is because we're going to get the Legion remix. And I presume we're going to get player housing, some version of player housing. Maybe it's like an early preview. Maybe it's a pre-patch. Maybe it's a pre-order thing. Could be that. But people will be able to get access to player housing this soon, before the launch of Midnight. And to me, that makes a lot of sense. Because if you think about it, imagine if they did start player housing at the start of Midnight. Like, what do you do? What do we typically do? I know what I do at the start of an expansion. I'm going to, do the new shit. I'm going to jump into the new continent. I'm going to level. I'm going to start powering up my characters. I'm going to do delves or whatever in this case. And I'm not going to really think much on player housing, which would be like the brand spanking new feature. The biggest game changer that's come to WoW in who knows how long. And I think that launching it with the expansion just wouldn't be a good idea. It'd be it would threaten to pull people away, and I think Blizzard doesn't want to give that much friction. They want to ease people into it. And I think the best time to do it is during the lull. Really. So imagine like this Season 4 where we have the option of doing the remix, Legion remix. We have the option of doing the short seasons, raids, and dungeons, the big hurrah. Because I do like having the Fated, the Awakened season, where we get to do a little bit of celebrating of the old raids and get some extra gear and power-ups and stuff like that. I don't think that's such a bad thing. But then I also want to have the option of doing the remix too. And jump into that and get some of those cool things. I think that'd be sweet. And I can do stuff with player housing. I could start unlocking stuff. I could start getting used to the system and building up that economy and just start making stuff. Yeah, it's the best time for housing to come in. Can I believe it's actually happening? Yeah, but I want to see more, I want to get specifics and all that. I have a house location in mind, first house on the left in Browse and Unity Square. Oh yeah, you're very specific. I wouldn't be surprised if they do like an intro to housing, that it's going to start with the city. It's going to start simple. Because one thing that, something curious, if we are in fact going to get housing before midnight, that means it's going to be on the PTR, which means people are going to get their hands on it early. And I think Blizzard really wants a lot of hands on it. So maybe it won't be like a pre-order thing. Maybe it'll just be like, okay, it's just a thing. Okay, if you pre-order midnight, you'll get bonus stuff. You'll get, you'll get special exclusive, they'll do that. I would not put it past them. But, like I said, I'm very agnostic about it. If you want it, you want it. You don't, you don't. Legion Remix will allow you to unlock unavailable artifact skins. I'm sure that's a big hope for people, but if it's anything like the Mob Remix, they won't do it. Mob Remix didn't allow for transmog. They didn't allow for the challenge mode stuff. I don't see them allowing it for Mage Tower stuff, unless they change their mind on it. So, fire away, community, and make your thoughts known. Your house will be Castle Nathria? Nice. Is it going to be owned by that one repair dude too? If they're finally implementing it, that they will make it good. They're confident about it, that's for sure. As far as speculation and some investigation has gone through, like they've been working on this for a while, according to them. So. Yeah. Where's the picture? Oh, here's the picture. So, what can we infer from here? Now, this is a pre-render. We should say that first. And what we see here definitely might not be what we, it might not be what we end up with. Can I hotkey how to zoom? Because I'm not... Oh, it's just plus and minus? Oh, fine. Can I drag and move? Okay, cool. So things that I that we can kind of observe here, because thankfully this is a pretty high res shot. One, it's very small. All we have is like, the bed's there, food's there, no kitchen, like I had mentioned before. And then there's some very curious placements. It's like, what kind of idiot puts a candle right next to the bed? And in fact, there's candles all over the place, because obviously no electricity. There's no lamps or torches or anything like that. But I really would prefer to have torches. From the looks of it, I think the character. Do I have the video? Maybe. Okay. So I think dude's a blood elf, right? I think we've kind of established that. Yeah, because he's too thin to not be a blood elf. This is not a... excuse me. It's not a human... excuse me. Not a human torso. And the mouth style and all that stuff, it kind of tells me that this is This is the Blood Elf, which is an interesting choice because well, maybe it's a Void Elf because this person is definitely seems to be like Alliance favor. They favor the Alliance. So like Brewfest stuff, blah blah blah, different weapons. Next you had, oh, it was the first shot. Hello. Well, the first shot is, let's see. So that's the second one, and that's the first shot. That's the third one. Here you go. First. There we go. Second shot. They seem to be Alliance favored because you can see, like, in the upper corners here, there's like some Storm 1 stuff there, there's some Lordaeron stuff there. But of course, it could just be whatever they want. I've been thinking, I think that's a Halifal weapon. Midnight Poison Cloth also a Blood Elf makes sense. That could be it too. Now, I wonder though, like, I mean, would we consider this Stormwind architecture? I guess not. But things that I'm trying to pay attention to include, like, I'm looking at this square area here, and this is like a big panel of sorts. And then but then there's this smaller area here that's also kind of a panel, and that includes like one shield transmog thingamajigger. And then we have panels like these. So this panel, we can include, okay, shield there, 2 swords at the top and bottom, but this panel here can only really fit this trophy, this giant trophy, and like that's it. On the ground though, there are a few more liberties that can be taken. Like, interesting that we can have like the weapons that are kind of leaning towards that. I don't know if that's going to be a thing, but then we have placements for like candles for the sake of lighting, and that's kind of interesting. And that's kind of interesting too. That there's not going to be any natural light. Okay, I guess it makes sense, but there's not going to be any natural light. You're gonna have to rely on your own shit to like see things. But then you have your random mug. You have a random stein just kind of chilling there. So, how much can we freely place? How freely can we place these items? I want to say, hey, I want to be able to place things however I like. Like, if I want to have these pedestals like in the middle of the room, I should have that. Something else to kind of notice here, like, we have that rug, which doesn't tell me anything. This rug, it's a little, oh shit. This rug, it's a little hard to tell. But it kind of lines up with the flooring here. But this rug does not. So I wondered to myself, like, are we able to do, like, can we rotate the things that we place? Because you'll notice also here, like, this chair is next to the table. This chair is slightly tucked in. Although this doesn't seem right because it looks almost as if you try to tuck that chair under the table, then it's going to block it. And also, this is like a kid's table. If you look at it. So I think these are one of the unique challenges that the WoW art team has to contend with, that there are going to be chairs that not everyone can sit in. Like, some characters will need like benches because their bodies are just too big. Some people are fine with chairs. Maybe there can be like bar stool seating or something like that. That'd be kind of cool too. There's a window high up in the wall where he enters from. So let me go back to that shot. There's a window high up where he enters from. You're talking about in different parts of like this shot here? So, I mean, that's clearly... Oh, you're talking about the lighting, I guess. Yeah, so it looks like there might be something up there where that's coming from. For all we know, this could be like the kind of the top floor of like a larger, of a larger house, but I doubt it. I think they just wanted to make this very plain and simple. Like, okay, this is like the whole house. I'd like a TARDIS, please. You can make it small outside, but please, Buzz, I'd like to develop multiple rooms and extra floors. I have lots of stuff to show off. Oh, I agree. Like, I fully trust that when they debut it, people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is not enough. We need more." And my hope is, I don't think that they would want to make us wait longer. Like, I know if I was in their shoes, if it's up and running and we can get people to start playing with it, I want it to come out. If it doesn't have enough, scope and floors and rooms, expansions and stuff like that, like, that's a big deal. I know that as a player, I'm gonna be like, oh, that sucks. I can only do so much with this house. Fuck, man. But I'd rather, if they at least try to reassure us and be like, hey, we plan on doing more, like, right away, or, we want to see how players, react to this initial setup first, and then we'll go from there, because this is something that we want to keep supporting until the end of time, they'll say, then I'm cool with that. But I'm prepared for it to be like, oh god, it's only this big? Fuck! That sucks. Let's see. The best and most reasonable way to implement this would be how Lord of the Rings Online does it. Enough freedom for truly unique homes, but limited enough to where you can't go insane. Also, they have racials. Latin reminds me of the northern eastern kingdoms like Silver Pine Forest, Tersfall Glades, Gilneas. I mean, yeah, basically, it's a night. Right? I mean, this could be, oh god, the zone that is Westfall. Hello. It could be Westfall for all we care, for all we know. It could be okay, it probably won't be Eversong Forest because that's always bright over there. It could be Ghostlands, for all we know. The main garrison building was a good size, different rooms we were able to decorate, etc. Clearly Icarus plays as Alliance. Because if you've seen the main garrison building for Horde, yeah, it is not that. It's night and day. Horde players, I feel like they got shafted when it comes to the garrison, especially when it comes to the main hall. Especially when it comes to the main hall. It feels criminal by comparison. Like, for those who know, for those who've seen it, it's like, dude, they should arrest Blizzard for this. How dare they? It might be a Warbank home, just have it in one zone, like how originally there was going to be housing in Stormwind, and then you run into the instance to go home. It could be something like that. Like, it could be, I am mentally willing to accept the idea of, okay, they first launch housing, they want to start simple. They want to get the bones in, they want to get lots of feedback in first. And of course people want more, but let's focus on how easy it is for people to, like, really get into it, to start decorating and do things like that, and then they'll go further on scope, or they're probably working on it, but they're focusing first on making it usable for people. So I wouldn't be surprised if when they first launch housing, it's going to start off in the city. Because, like, one important question to ask is, how do we first get housing? How's it first going to be introduced to players? Is it only going to be introduced to max level players? Is it going to be something that lower level players will get access to? And if so, how low? Could it be as low as level 10? Sure. Maybe you need to be level 30, 40, some other arbitrary number. I don't know. I don't think max level is a good idea. I definitely don't think you have to purchase Midnight to do player housing. I doubt that's going to be a thing. But yeah, just to reiterate, I don't want it to be a thing. It'll need to be instance housing out in the world will consume too many resources to load housing items at that point. I mean, it could be like the Garrison where they do like this semi-phasing sort of thing. But I would likely... Well, there's some fun things they can do with this. Like, let's get into the game. I haven't been playing. I've just been talking about player housing and shit. Oh, man. I want warband housing and money. I think parts of the housing system will be level restricted, like how Garrison's was. I don't think they need to be. I think I prefer warband I think I prefer housing to just be like, if you unlocked it, you unlocked it. If you unlocked it on your max level character, your low level character should get access to it. Because, fucking, why not? I don't see it as a big deal. But, you know, that's me. I would kill virtual monsters to be the person that gets to ask, like, Ian or whoever all the questions. Oh, man. Has anyone said that? Is there someone that's going to do, like, an interview for it? I don't think so. You don't like it? You tried one? Okay, at least you tried one.
I got two and I'm like, I don't think it was.
Hey, look at that, I'm in Garrison. Cool. So how would they do that, Webster? Have certain housing things be level restricted? Just realized champion seals are transferable. All the 100 seal amounts I haven't bothered getting yet feel more obtainable when I can easily get enough seals in a day. Oh, just by like swapping alts. Right on. Yeah, that'll do it. You know, I guess this place isn't so bad of an idea. So, Frostfire Ridge. Perfect place for a house, right? Are there even roads here? I don't even think they have roads in this area. Okay, so I guess not. But what if there did happen to be certain locations out in the world? I think this would be I think this would be technically not feasible, but let's just run with the idea anyway. Let's pretend that along like one of these roads or trails or whatever, like let's say here, there's like some road leading up to this trail, whatever, and then this area here is a person's house, right? And it could be your house, it could be someone else's house. It's just there, you know, and then it just phases to whoever it is. So if it's not you, it might be some random player. If it is you, then it's gonna phase into your house, you know. And this is using this is obviously using garrison tech and phasing. So when you get close, you're going to see your house, just like in Warlords, you see your garrison when you get there. I'm not sure if that's a technically easy thing to do. So here, I'm not phased, it's not phased, it's not phased, it's not phased, it's not phased. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen at some point. There we go. You know, so at some point it becomes the house. So maybe they could do something like that, where there are specific locations, but not exactly like you're going to see like a cluster of houses, but it might just be like far off and away places where you might see it. So you couldn't simply customize, oh, I want my house on that cliff all the way over there. That sounds like a great idea. Probably not something like that. They might, but I have a feeling that they might be like preset locations. Personally, I think I prefer just like an instanced area. So if it happens to be Frostfire Ridge, then it's going to be like this instanced area that isn't anything that looks like this, but it's just going to be an area that is clearly Frostfire Ridge. What is that? Oh, there's the puppy in the sky. Oh no, he's flying puppy. Anyway. Show the Alliance shields how Horde garrisons are settled. Yeah, let me show you the main building. So here's the main building for the Horde. Oh yeah, so big and beefy, and let's look at all the rooms. Okay, so here's the main room, right? And you have all the amenities, like there's like a little sub room here where you have like where you got the architect person, who again, you know, we could just do something like this for, not exactly this, but you know, to just at least build stuff. By the way, this is the only room. This is just one room with the stuff in it. This is all we get. The main hall of the Horde. And we sleep on these mats. And that's what we get, baby. I have supplies to pick up. Let him rot. Let it sit. Also, I don't prefer it to be level restricted, but I think Blizzard will lock certain houses behind a level cap or expansion milestone. Oh, okay. I can kind of see that. So, like, hey, I want a 3-bedroom house. Well, okay. I could see it like you start with a 1-bedroom house, but as soon as you have unlocked this many appearances, then you can unlock an extension. Something like that. And then when you meet more requirements, then you can unlock a second extension, and a third, and a fourth, and so on and so forth. That kind of makes sense, right? I mean, it's the game designer trying to create a flow of of how they want players to like expand on their houses. Like, do they want players to focus entirely on making a big house that just feels empty, or do they want people to fill up their house with stuff, or you know, be able to fill it up with stuff and then feel like, well, I want more, and then they work towards making it bigger, whether it's level cap or whatever requirements. So what if it came from the store for real money? I have no doubt that we're going to see some components of player housing come for real money. Yeah. So don't even be disappointed. Just expect it. Like, that's like saying, oh, they're never going to have transmog in the store. No way. They're never going to have mounts in the store. What are they thinking? That's going to happen. So they're adding foreskin banners for decor. Your words, not mine. Foreskin banners? What this does have me doing, though, at least until we learn specifics, this has me thinking, ooh, I want to do more achievements. I want to unlock more stuff. I want to get more transmog and yada yada yada, so I can start completing stuff. One thing that I know I'll be disappointed about is if they, you know, when it comes to complete armor sets, if they go the Legion route. So in Legion, if you go to your order hall, there are armor racks where if you complete the entire set of a certain tier or whatever, you can see the displayed set on these armor racks. I hope they don't go that route. I prefer them to have, like, I prefer the trading post route. Well, you know, where you have like those dummies, those wooden dolls or whatever. I want to see those. I want to decorate those however the fuck I want. Because that's sick. That's hella cool. And I would very, very much prefer that over, you know, not having that. I need to sell shit. Yeah, I totally want armor racks. Blizzard. If you're listening, like, bro, hook us up, man. Hook us up. I'll throw my PC across the room if they added special rooms like a transmog or auction house room that you can get via the store. Just get on your Brutosaur. Come on, so easy. Yeah, I mean, I definitely want housing to be something that we put things into, not something that we get something out of. If that makes sense. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, I gotta go to my house so I can go to the auction house, or I gotta go to my house so I can get a raid buff or resources or whatever. Don't force me to go back to the house. I want to go back because I want to. I haven't had to go back to my house in 20 years. Don't start now. Right? I look forward to the Goblin patch. I hope they add more Goblin-themed transmog. Yeah, I hope we get like a cool mecha suit kind of thing. That'd be sick. Now that'd be cool tier. It's all futuristic. Okay, not futuristic, but Goblin version of futuristic. It'll look all weird and ratchety and stuff. Okay, let me... Don't need this PvP stuff in here. That's a distraction. Oh god, my inventory's full. Son of a bitch. Oh, good enough though. Can we get a stable attached to the house? I want to show off my mounts as well as my transmogs and rewards. I would love that, dude. Stable is one of the cool parts of the garrison. And it's awkward because if you favorite weird mounts, then you get shit like this. You get like, you know, then it does look like kind of a garage. And even weirder, the bikes move by themselves. Oh, shit. And that's always fun. Yeah, sometimes I'll have rockets show up and all that. I don't think I've seen the Brutosaur in here yet. Oh, yeah, hey, here's the rocket. Yeah, what's up, dude? If they make it easy to socialize with your player house as it is to step into Goldshire, that'd be a huge win. I doubt it. Because, I mean, how do you do it? I can't think of an easy way to be able to go into anybody's house you want. Yeah, I don't know. But, I mean, if I can do a lot of things with the interiors, like, what if I don't want a bed or chairs or, like, these tables or whatnot? What if I want, like, a bar? What if I want bar seating or something like that? Or what if I just want a bunch of pillows lying all over the place and then this is just a big old sex room, you know? Or what if I just want like a chair in the middle and then nothing but like the heads of my kills and it's my insanity room and I talk to the heads and they talk back to me. It's, you know. I want that sort of freedom too. So, like after 20 or so years, we have impossibly large wants that for them to finally put this in, they're not going to satisfy all of our needs. Not at launch. No way. -%. But as long as they keep pledging to like, you know, continue supporting it and stuff, cool. Alright, so where do I go? I know I've been earning stuff. So I think I'm like starting to run low on things. So like I did do raids earlier this week. I barely remember doing them. And then are there shields here? Okay, there are shields there, but I'm not gonna do those. I did buy some shields though. I bought a few that were cheap around other servers. I just had to like poke around. But there's still quite a bit I'm missing. So like battle shield. Okay, this I'm not familiar with. Jarek's intractable barrier. Yeah, I don't think I remember seeing that even like in auction houses and stuff. Let's see how much that goes for. Jarek's intractable barrier goes for kind of a lot. 30 grand. Does it look good? This is from Warlords, so... Okay. And where does this come from? Looks like it's just a totally rare drop. Fuck. Sorry for the off-topic question. Where do I find a black and tan wolf to tame for my hunter? I have no idea. Stupid question, but does watching this live count towards the rewards for the 30th anniversary as in the mounts? Yes. So you should be able to check your inventory now, and you might have credit. Should I order pizza or ramen? Are you cold or not? Get ramen because you're warm. Otherwise, get pizza. Because you can make pizza last for several meals if you want to. We need to lower our expectations. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, no. Continue to have the expectations, but also expect them to not be met. You know, so shoot for the moon, dude. When I say Night Elf, what's the first class that comes to your mind instantly? Paladin. Oh, Night Elf. I don't know. Nothing, to be honest. But yeah, still gonna be Paladin. Mohawk, that's not bad. Still hoping for more race class combos, though. That'll be sick. Yeah, so I only have one raid left to look for shields with. Oh, what do I do? The only thing I can do now is like expand on this a little bit and go for like another slot now. So what should I go for? Yeah, what should I go for? Weapons, helmets? No, I don't really, not really fond of helmets. Maybe I can start going for that Battle for Azeroth meta. Oh god, there's a lot I need to do for that meta though. I'm way behind. BFA meta achievements. Favorite paladin race? Blood Elf. Okay. So I guess I'll just. Is there like an easy? Aren't there those websites, those achievement tracking websites? Oh, I don't know what those are. Anyone knows what those websites are? Then I can try to track some of these. I doubt they're gonna do any mentioning here. Oh well. Let's see. Okay, so I know I did Uldir, and battled Zarlor, and Crucible, and Eternal Palace. Dungeon Hero. Okay, that's something I probably haven't done. Dungeon Hero. Okay, I did do the dungeon. That's how much I doubt it. Okay, so what's another one? I am on the island time. Oh god, I don't. Okay, that's. Is that a new meta? Okay, how about Hot Tropic? Oh, I think. Okay, these are new, the new achievements. Fuck. Okay, Adventurer of Zuldazar. Thank God. Okay, cool. Next, Treasures of Zuldazar. Got it. Okay, cool. Yesterday I was trying to unlock an artifact appearance requires archaeology. It will take 36 weeks to complete. There's a... Oh yeah, I think there is an appearance that involves archaeology. Ugh. 1 hour of no drop. I complain in Souls chat and I get the first one. Nice. Still is weird that Blizzard will make all races, all classes. Sorry, but I can't see undead druids or goblin druids. I mean, they haven't done it yet. And here's the thing, Warpster, all they have to do is write the story. That's it. Write the story, and then your statement goes away. Because then you can see it. Maybe you'll disagree with it, but hey, that's the story. Okay, so I need the handy nodes for BFA shit. Oh god. Ew. Why is my mic always so low? Mic check. How am I sounding, chat? Okay, so handy notes. One person says it's fine. Well, within Dragonfly, blah, 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 blah. I mutter a lot. There's that. Not all the time. Like, my stream voice... Okay, actually, my stream voice isn't too different from my YouTube voice. My voice when I'm just playing games with guildmates and stuff, oh, very different. Very, very different. Yeah, not too many people say anything about my mic volume, unless I'm like talking away from it. Otherwise, I usually just talk like this whenever I'm playing games, and I'm like, with guild, I'm like, all right, guys, so do the thing, don't die, and we'll be fine. And then get loot. Ready, check. So I'll talk like that if I'm just talking with the guild or whatever. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. As long as the videos are okay, that's the bigger concern. If the volume's too low there, then that's a problem. Okay, so handy notes is updated. I can see he does sound clearer and better in Discord. Do I really? I mean, maybe I have this music loud because I'm playing. I'm not playing from my Spotify as usual. I'm playing the concert stuff, so a little different. I think it'll be cool, but they're literally trying to combine two opposing forces, life and death. Okay, sorry. Huh? Oh, okay. You're talking about with race class combos. I mean, we've had disc priests as a thing, so. And I guess that was before we had the lore to say, like, oh, this is kind of conflicting thing. Oh, what's this? I've never seen this before. Unused woodpile. Oh, is this like garrison resources that I just never picked up this entire time? Treasure chest added with patch 603. Wow. Good going, Soul. You just had resources just chilling there, doing nothing. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Let it stand there to a monument of my slackerdom, maybe is what I'll call it. Anyway, BFA stuff. Zandalizi. Turn on. Okay, it's not even on. Handy notes. Handy notes. Don't see BFA. What the heck? Let's try again. Did I get my Mountain Dew bike? Oh, that reminds me. I need to put in a code so I can. Oh, maybe I'll do that next week. I'll do a giveaway next. I think it's Thursday, right? I think today's Thursday. Yep. I'll do a bike giveaway next week. Yeah. Before we do start, though, I do need to do another plug. This will be shorter than last time. So today's stream is also brought to you by the folks at Into the AM. They make shirts, such as the one that I'm wearing here. They come at decent prices. I'll show you those. I'll show you those in a bit. But they have a big sale going on right now. You can check the links below if you want to check them out, or use the code SOUL10 on checkout to get an additional discount on top of the up to 60% that you are getting off. True story. This is actually a true story. I do wear, you typically see me wear WoW shirts all the time, but when I'm not wearing WoW shirts, I wear these because they are comfortable, they are easy on the skin, because I tend to have very sensitive skin. But yeah, easy to wear, comfy, they last a while too. I've been wearing some of these for like years, ever since I started partnering up with them, and they've worked out like really well. As for prices, they start out pretty cheap, $10. Cool, they ain't so bad. They have subscription services on top of them. If you do enjoy the shirts, I encourage trying out the shirts first before you go for those subscriptions, just in case it's like, okay, I'm not really feeling them. You know, they have designs like these. They have more plain shirts that you can hook yourself up with too, and it's not bad. They're just really good shirts, and I wouldn't be, partnering up with them if I thought they sucked. And that's it. Cool. Thanks for coming. Let's get back to it. I hope it loaded this time. BFA, cool. Alright. Zandalese. I think I have to go there, don't I? Damn it. So let's go there. What stores are the products for the codes available in? They should be available at a lot of retailers, but some places are just hard to find. Some places are like, oh, there's like walls and walls of product. And for me, it's like, nope, they are not. Are they good if you tend to overeat easily and sweat a lot? I typically buy shirts that are easy to breathe in. These are fairly light materials. Yeah. The blend, the thread blend thing, I think it varies on the shirt, so you need to look at the individual product to see what kind of material is being used. But it is, I think they are mostly poly blends. Like there's some that I use for pajama shirts and stuff. Those have lasted a while. Those have been really good for me. Big thing though, just check out the clearance thing first, because they're cheap. Alright, so I'm looking for certain treasures. Certain treasures. Like... Treasures of Zandalar. No? I thought that was one of them. Buddy. Oh, Treasures of Zulzar. My bad. Okay. So, Gift of the Brokenhearted and the Exile's Lament. Sure. Oh, it's zone specific. Got it. Oh, since I'm here then, Treasures of Vol'dun, right? Yeah. Alright, let's go. Thank you, handy notes. What's the shield and weapon appearance I'm rocking? This shield comes from one of the difficulties in Icecrown Citadel. I believe it's a drop from Blood Queen. No, either Blood Queen or Sindragosa. I think it's Sindragosa. But it's weird, like ICC back then, they didn't just have colors, they had unique models that dropped from the difficulties, which is like a cool thing. I kind of miss that, but I kind of don't. It's like, oh, so only mythic people get this appearance, huh? That's always kind of fucked up. All right, so what is this one? This one is after completing whatever, enter the area and click the ancient altar to spawn the treasure. Okay. Nesmer and Volden have achievements tied to world quests. Ew. Dirty. And treasure. Yay. Okay, that's hardly a treasure. That ain't even worth money. The weapon that I'm using is the Shifting Fellblade. This is a... now this one you can't really get. This one is from completing all the challenge modes in Warlords at the time. So this is very prestige-y, although I did buy it. Alright, I did buy a carry for it, so not as prestige-y. But it's very FOMO. There we go. It's very FOMO. Okay, this one is in a small cave. Alright. Aha. That's right. These are the treasures that aren't really treasures. It's just like, oh, here's a special box to open that has junk inside. Could totally see me rocking appearances that are unobtainable. Yeah, the warlord, the challenge mode stuff, that was when I was at my most shameless, that's for sure. But when it came to the mage tower, oh, I earned that bitch. Mm-hmm. I worked for that one. I bled for it. 100%. Yeah, that thing was rough. Okay, so in my effort of goal setting, I think what I'll do is I'll focus on the treasure stuff first and rares some other time. So I'm going to try and get all the treasures all the treasure achievements in the game. Yeah, let's do that. Oh. Every missing treasure that I've never gotten. Oh god, is there like a vanilla one? Ugh. That'd be really doo-doo. Still working on the book mount. Mage Tower stuff. Got it. Yeah, that would be one of those things that inspire me to like play other classes and stuff, but it wasn't enough. Someday. It will be a cool incentive when I get around to it. Okay, I thought it was going to be there. On the hill above the temple. It was a good shot at a guess. Woohoo! Next. Nazmir. Mage Tower is difficult? Yeah, can be. I mean, I wonder, like, what, you know, ever since the Mage Tower became a full-time thing, I wonder, like, which patch happened to be, like, the easiest. Because of, like, the tuning and everything. You know, it's, like, meant to be kind of evergreeny. It's meant to scale with your item level and everything. Or, not meant to scale with item level, but it scales you down to a certain item level. But I wonder how, you know, in terms of like class balance or features and certain talent availability, like is it easier? Like right now with hero talents, is it easier because we have some extra tools under our belt? I don't know. But I did the paladin one, and I'm I'm good with that. I think it did take me like a few dozen pulls to finish it. Okay, what's this one? This one is in an underwater cave. Alrighty. I figure, okay, here we go. I did not know there was an underwater thing in here. Sweet. Oh, I only needed the one. Nice, damn. I did a good job of exploring this spot. Tried going for the werebear form, and after spending a whole day on it, I gave up. Oh. Well, I mean, it's there for when you want to take on the challenge. I just feel so... I tried it a few times, and I'm like, oh, man, I feel so awkward in the druid doing this. Because, you know, you spend so much time doing it on one spec, then you're just used to it, right? You're to do in a certain way, the encounter feels a certain way. And so when it changes like that, then it becomes awkward. So... what is the name of the meta that I'm working on? It's not in the patch yet, but it is called a Farewell to Arms. It's something that's on the 1105 PTR right now, and it'll get me the Johnny or Janny or Yanny. I like saying Johnny, but you get them out. Okay, so this is probably in a cave, and a small cave, got it. Yeah, I kind of shifted my focus a little bit, and I just want to get, like, all the treasures in the game. So, like, I'm going to go through, like, all these different expansion zones and get these treasures. I tend to be slow on upkeep like that. But since I know that I've done the Shadowlands meta, I'm not going to do that. I've done the Dragonflight meta, don't need to do that either. So, BFA, and I guess the next stop after this is Legion stuff. What's my main, and why did you pick that specific class? My OG main was a lock back in 2004, but once Mob came back, I chose a monk since I've been training in karate for most of my life. Oh, nice. I started off as a warlock because or as an undead warlock, because back in the day I played Warcraft 3 with a friend of mine, and he played Night Elves, and I'm like, oh, fuck the Night Elves. I played undead in Warcraft 3, so I have this natural hatred for him. But yeah, I played a warlock because I liked pet classes at the time, and so I had fun. But one day during TBC, I saw a creator by the name of Wow Hobbs. He was doing solo instance pulls of Scarlet Monastery. I'm like, oh, that's dope. I think I could make hella money doing that. And that was it. I wanted to become a paladin so I can make money. And I did. Okay, where's this thing? Sitting on a hut above a Ronson the Vial. In a hut? Huh? Sitting on the hut. I see no hut. Is this like a bad... Is this a bad placement of a thing? Yeah, because otherwise, I think I would see something. I think Hobbs. I think he started playing Hearthstone, and he's been doing that the whole time. Is it on top of this? No. And I don't see anything on the minimap either. Okay, so Ronson the Vial. Oh, that shit. That's not a hut. Damn it. You liar. Oh, it's a Pepe. Oh. Okay. I don't even use Pepe. Dang it. Oh well. Have I checked out the remasters? I have not. but I'll probably pick it up. It's prorated, so I'm like, yeah, no big deal. Held by an ancient stone golem in a cave behind a waterfall. Okay, so drop down. Oop. All these little nooks and crannies of nothing. I also need to do all the secret finder stuff. Ooh, I'm really behind on that, but I think my obsessions are with this for now. For now. Have any of you guys checked out the Warcraft remasters? Because the only thing I really cared about was like I want to make it make things more selectable or whatever. Place the incense to spawn the chest. Oh, okay. Oh, that was an easy 2-click thing. Cool. Treasures of Zuldazar done. Alright, now off to... Shit, what is it called? Cool Terrace. Yeah! What's up, Blue? I'm having a good time. I'm just now in this like kind of new kick of collecting in hopes of like, ooh, what kinds of housing unlocks will I get access to, right? By doing some of these achievements. Like I have suspicions about them adding a meta achievement for BFA now. Well, not even now, but in like a month. It's just odd that they're going backwards like that. I'm like, why are they doing that? I'm like, oh, I see. Player housing. Got it. Well, at least that's my prediction. Okay, let's see how my collection is over here in Cool Tiris.
I'm very honored to join you here in Switzerland today.
Is that concert ending? Let's see. Not yet. Okay. Okay, so next treasure. Ooh, there's a lot. Yeah, there's kind of a lot in Drustvar. Only 3 in Borealis. Cool. And just a couple in Stormsong Valley. A lot of folks love Drustvar. I don't hate it. It just didn't really like click with me, I think. In a small cave. Small cave.
It's been the honor of my life to have worked alongside them all, and we're so pleased so many have traveled across the world to share this moment with us. I'd like to welcome to the stage Neil Acree, David Arkenstone,
You are one of those folks, one of your favorite leveling areas.
Burgess, Leo Kaliski, Jake Lefkow,
Where did I level?
William Liston, and Glenn
I don't think I did. I'm trying to remember how I leveled my characters. Oh, you know, I know what I did. I did not level characters in BFA. I leveled them in Korok's Revenge when BFA was done. And then I used those characters to farm up the essences that I needed. And I did Horrific Visions the rest of the way through. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I did not level that way. In a small cave, light the enact. Let's figure it out. Oh.
take a moment to extend a warm thanks to the Helvetica team
Boop.
for producing these concerts, to the Blizzard Entertainment teams, and all
Okay, so just light a thing. Okay, that wasn't so bad.
the teams who've made it all possible for such a show to be presented to you today.
I'd be interested in your realistic dream version of housing and your go wild dream version of housing.
Through her tireless efforts, she's
What's the short version? My realistic version of housing would be Blizzard launching it slowly, kind of like in stages, and eventually we would, fulfill most people's wishes as to like, hey, I want to go to this zone. I want to be able to have like a big house and things like that. My dream version of housing, I do want something that's similar to a garrison, but more. I want to build a fucking zone, dude. A fucking war zone. Like I want a big base with turrets, and I want to defend it from like zombie invasions and other crazy shit all the time. That'd be kind of the dream. I want to recruit either my warband or NPCs to defend it, and I just want to like fuck around and yeah, defend my base all the time. To me, that's like my idea of fun. Ow! Yeah, I remember there being like some order to this. Oh, it goes through bubbles. Okay, don't do that. Let's try this again. All right. So this is one of those learn by pain kinds of things. Not that one. Okay. Got it. Oh god, don't give me a it's gonna give me a death timer, isn't it? Fuck me. How long I've been playing WoW? As I stated, I've been playing since 2004 with my OG lock. I was involved in the opening of gates of Encourage. I've been playing since 2004 as well, but I didn't start to do end game, serious end game stuff until mid Burning Crusade. Gotta click runes in a certain order. Yeah, so far I haven't clicked the right order. I've not been very successful with that. Let's try this one. Yes, I got one. Woo! Next. Man, I got the worst luck, dude. Okay, maybe let's see if defensives work. Oh god, I'm getting every guess was wrong. At least I got it now. Now we're fine. Woo! I think I remember someone telling me that this was... I already have this thing too. Jesus. Like, I didn't even have to open it. Thanks, Handy Notes. That wasn't very handy at all. Look behind the chest for a clue. There was a clue? I hope the clue says learn by pain. Yep. I learn like a tank. I gotta feel it. Oh, God. Another... Oh. Oh, no, this is just like the basic chest thing. Right? Yeah. Alright, cool. You check the stones around it. Oh. Okay. The next one I see, and I hope I don't see anymore, but the next one I see, I will follow that advice. Which new tier 2 armor set is my favorite? For me, it's the monk set. I like the recolor of the monk set that we saw in previews. That was like my favorite. But bias says my favorite is the judgment set, and then everything else is just like a very distant whatever. Yay! Miniature stag skull. Combine whatever to create a fearsome wicker beast. But I opened... Wait, did I open that already? Okay, it says I opened that in Sorcerer chest, but I picked up this thing. Well, whatever. Take your word for it. To be honest, though, I'm not even fond of tier 2. So, I mean, it's good looking, but I don't really have a favorite. So I talked about this the other day. I don't really have a fondness for any particular complete set. I'll tend to look at a set and be like, okay, I like this part, I like that part, I like this part. But as a whole set, I'm like, that's okay. For me, the big fun of transmog is mixing and matching and just goofing around with that, and seeing what I can cook up. Ooh, gear, fuck yeah, 332. Not bad for level 70 gear. No, that's just all right. Had to mix and match the old and new of the shaman to make it look good. A few pieces are clear downgrades. Yeah, and that kind of feels awkward too. I tend to, I'll collect whatever. But oh, do I need this? Okay, I do need this. I tend to stick to the more modern, higher res stuff because it just looks better. It doesn't quite come off very good when you got like cool looking stuff and it like the only thing that matches with it is something from 2004. It's like, that don't feel great. Read all. Okay, so there's just something else. Read all 5 damp scrolls, then talk to the ominous altar. Damp. Oh, scrolls. Okay, got it. Where are you, damp scroll? Cool. Paladin Tier 6 has to be the best look MO within the Legion remakes, especially the Mage Tower set. I do like the arm, for Paladins at least, I like the arm plates. The arm and leg plates for that set are very cool. I like those a lot. Scroll. Actually. Upstairs, I guess? Yes. Do I have a favorite companion pet? At the moment, my favorite companion pet is Sunny. It's a puppy. It's the current hotness for me. Because he's very adorbs. Where is this one? Oh, maybe down here. Yeah. No, not down here. Ah. New chest looks stretched out. They moved part of the old chest to the belt, so that means I have to use the old belt if I wanted to match the old set. The old shoulders that I also prefer. That's the kind of sucky thing about you're still using a goblin, right, for your shaman? That's the kind of sucky thing about model types is that unless it's specifically made for that race, the whole stretching out of things, it just makes things look awkward. Another reason why Blood Elves are the master race. Sorry. Some people can't handle that truth, but it is true. And where's the other one? Is it here? On the floor in the basement. Yeah, I didn't see it. Or maybe it's just marked like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, God! Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Well, that wasn't intentional. Let's try that again. I prefer my player hasn't to be mentioned full of my warband characters running around doing stuff. Basically, I want it to be like Xavier School and X-Men. Think we'll be able to have anything like that? I think at first, no. I think at first, no. Because one thing that it's one thing to be like, hey, I wanna have my warband characters in there and like doing stuff. But two, if I don't have full control over what my warband characters do, then it's not going to feel very immersive to me. Like if they start talking and they say things that aren't, aren't what I care for, or something that seems out of character for them, then that's not going to feel good at all. So they need to go really big on the scope of trying to make those warband characters work. Like if I'm going to have my warband characters there, I want everything. I don't want not just their look or their class. I want the personality that I want in there as well. And yeah, and I don't think that they would want to do that at launch, at least. Favorite command is a wicker pup. I named mine Basket, and he's a good boy. That's cute. I'm on a goblin. Usually they're less stretched out on them, so I don't know what it's like on a Tauren or Orc. A cool Terran would be completely awful. That's a sucky thing, too. Not trying to fat shame or nothing, but, things do just end up looking different, and I missed something. I did get the things, but now I have to go to the ominous altar to teleport to the treasure. Oh. So I was at that altar, I think. It's the altar that I took too early. Okay, actually, which altar are they referring to? Maybe it was that spot where I teleport down. Shit, now I need to remember where that is, too. Ooh. Okay, I'll figure this out. It was like me dropping down to a lower elevation. Yeah, like here. And then there was this basement down here. And then... Nope, that's not it. It was a spot where there was a... Yeah, I think there's another spot. So it was on the other side, maybe? Or maybe I just remember like it was somewhere over here. Yeah, let's just read this again. So it reads, read all 5 down things, then talk to the ominous altar to teleport to the treasure. Okay. Let me see if the marker here for the treasure actually leads me here. So it's find an altar. Do I go inside of that at all? So like, is it... Oh no, not in here. That's a chair. No. No altar here. Okay. I will find it. I guess this spot here, isn't this like an altar-ish? Go backwards, you were in the right spot before. Thanks, stream lag. I don't know what backwards we were at. Yeah, that looks like an altar, but that ain't it. So what did I have to click on? Ominous altar. You passed it at some point, yeah. Oh, yeah? Well, glad to know at one point I saw it. Excellent. In the water? Okay, I was not in any water, though. Behind the house. I don't even know what house that was. Yeah, this is like a kind of a monastery keep place, right? What exactly am I going for? I am going for this treasure here in Kultiris. Read all 5 damn scrolls, then talk to the ominous altar to teleport to the treasure. So, like, I remember I was teleported somewhere, and I was like, oh, crap, I went to the wrong spot. And then I flew back, but I forgot, I don't know where that location was anyway. So I'm like, okay, I'm totally going to get lost trying to find it. So maybe I'll just try to find that spot anyway. Or is that an altar? No. Is that an altar? No. Alright, I'll try going back to that spot. Oh wait, what's this? Oh! What the fuck? Where's the thing? Oh, I was missing a scroll anyway. Oh, well that's bad. Underwater cave, okay. So I didn't even finish getting the scrolls yet. Good going. Okay, so underwater cave. Alright. Cave entrance. Oh boy. Oh. I enter through here, I guess. Aha. Oh boy, that's actually pretty deep. Damn. Because last night I learned that I wish I'd known when I started back on vanilla. Don't sleep on reputations, especially if you collect things. What's something that you wish you had known when you started playing? Nope, that is a good tip. But, you know, sometimes my boredom, my passions, my mood will take me elsewhere. You know, so sometimes it doesn't feel so bad about going, coming back to places that I haven't been to in a while. And it's like, oh, okay. You know, that gives me a chance to, like, kind of rediscover stuff before actually finishing. Oh, did I miss a scroll? Yeah. So it says, once all 5 are entered, it'll ask if you're sure you hit accept, you'll be teleported to wherever. Okay. So I didn't get all the scrolls? I thought I did. Oh, there's a scroll. Ha ha ha. Let's go, adventure. Ooh. And a gem. Yay! Submit to a creature from the void. Okay. Let's do it. Ooh. Does it show? Does it stay like this the whole time? Sweet. All right, where to next? So I finished. Oh, is there a? I think I did the treasures of what's it called? Najatar, right? I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of these achievements I need to do as well. Oh, hell. Special encounters and rares and stuff. Yeah, I'll do those some other time. Okay, so treasures of something. Okay, so War Within stuff, that'll be later. Oh, the Harsh Shadowland stuff I'd never finished. But then I already did the meta, so I'm not going to worry about that. Oh, Stormsong Valley. Okay, hello. Okay, so we're going to have awkward... Oh, I love that. How the zooming like makes that look all funny now. I'm Alliance, and I don't want to live in shitty Belmeth. I want to live it up in a rebuilt Silverman. Roll Blood Elf, dude. Let's go. Alright, so how many treasures here? There are 1, 2, 3... 4. Cool. You don't want to play the villains? Yeah, so switch to Blood Elves. Easy. Easy. Okay, let me play Spotify stuff again. Oops. Oh, there's a treasure right here too. In the water under the platform. What's my favorite expansion? So far, Dragonflight. So far. Actually, no, let me take that back. Midnight. Midnight's gonna be my favorite expansion. What am I talking about? No, so far, Dragonflight. Frosty treasure chest. Hello. If housing depends on race, it'll be tough. I'd like to think that it'll be agnostic. That we'll be able to like just kind of like choose what we want. In a cave. And cave entrance is here-ish. Oh, there it is. Ugh. I remember this cave system was really complicated. Like I would constantly get lost in Stormsong Valley. Just navigating through this stuff. Pig nose. Put on a pig nose allowing you to sniff out rare truffles. Nummy. Oh, and a small... Oh, Jesus. Whoop. I can do this. Oh, lucky. That was luck. I take no credit for that. What else we got? Oh, one more. Whoop. I think they should have a housing area in every main hub. An instance housing, many doors, many more personal houses inside. That'd be cool. Yeah. I still have a feeling that they're going to start slow and it's going to start with capital city housing. I'm pretty sure the Horde one's going to not be just mats and, you know, a circular hut and that's it. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty heavily Goblin inspired. But, you know, that's me guessing, of course. Okay, that's enough tentacles. This is... I can only take so much of that. Oh, there's another chest. There you go. So this one is just a small treasure chest in here, I think. Okay, deeper. Deeper. Deeper still. Wait, where am I? Oh, this is a dungeon kind of spot. Okay, so not there. Not there either. So, is there a lower deck? Yoo-hoo. Lower deck. I don't see a lower deck. Okay. Alright, somewhere here is the treasure. I just missed it. Nope. Oh, maybe around here? Nope. Treasure chest. Maybe it was up top? Am I going to try and get KSM? Yeah, I'm going to get around to it, but I'm probably going to wait until 11:05 or 11:07. That's like a month from now. So I'll probably focus mostly on, like, you know, stuff like this, the treasure hunting, the achievement stuff, for 11:07. And I'll focus on the ring. Or I'll wait till I get the ring. My little MacGuffin thing, so I can be a cheap little shit. What else is there? Because I'm still missing treasures here. Sunken Strongbox is the last one. Uh-oh. Sunken Strong Box. I don't see it. These hills sing. Oh. Oh. I am on top of it. I got the wrong one. Under the ship. Jesus. Very well. Yeah, I figured between 11:07 and the new season, I'll have enough time. Probably. It's not like I have to do both Fortified and Tyrannical anymore. I just need to do well. Alright, so now I'm done here. Where to next? I'm going to Legion. Legion, and then Draenor, and then Pandaria, I guess. Legion. Oh god. It's just a count. Fuck. That's oh man. All right, we're going. Favorite mounts. What is my favorite mounts right now? Favorite mount. One of my favorite mounts is the surfboard that I'm using right now because it's unique, it's weird, it's goofy. During Dragonflight, it was definitely the Wilder Drake. I'm a bigger fan of small mounts. The smaller, the better. If I could have a rocket pack, that's all I'd use. 100%. Oh yeah, was there any news? I imagine there wouldn't be. Yesterday was a big... Yesterday dropped bombs, man. Alright, so I need to find... Jeez. So... Alright, no, those are adventures. So I did complete, like, many of them, but not all of them. Oh god, I think I need Legion handy notes now. I think so. Well, let me see if Rare Scanner will do it. No, not really. I'll use handy notes. Handy notes, Legion. Might as well do the rest. All right. Your favorite is the red flying cloud? Yeah. Jack there being warriors now is awesome. I don't need to mount, and it's fun. That's a cool thing. That part is a cool thing. Being able to be a Drac there and just have be like, okay, let me just take off. Like that part's sick. All right, let's see if this works. Val Shara. Don't see shit. Is it on actually? It is not. So Legion Warlords. Explain Brutosaur then, Saul. You don't tend to see me running around on a Brutosaur. I did it while I was leveling in BFA. That's for sure. I was like, I'm gonna flaunt this bitch all day. And I did. Small pause and having to click it after you land each time is a bit annoying, though. I mean, that's the cost of it. But well. Ooh, numbers. The fuck? What are these numbers? Orb 1. Okay, that's a bit much handy notes. I don't want to see that much weird shit. Yeah, I don't want that. I just want treasures. Shit. It's a lot of... Okay, do I have to find unique treasures or just any treasure? God, I hope it's not that. Okay, how do I make some of these others disappear? So... yeah, don't care about the adventurer stuff right now. Or the hatchling, or that, or that. Orb 1. Oh, for Kozumoth. Okay, cool. Yeah, so do I need stuff for Azuna? Okay, I don't need that. I don't need the treasure thing for Azuna, so I guess it is just by count? Well, we'll find out. Can you buy the transmog from the anniversary on any class? Yes. So, like, I happen to have, how much? 157 things on me, so I can just buy other sets if I want to. All right, so let's see. Does any treasure work? Oh god, oh shit, they're kind of random. Oh no. Yeah, I think I just need to find any treasure. But I actually have to see it. Crap. Alright, let's hope Rare Scanner will alert me whenever something pops then. Any good farms for the anniversary coins? I'd say just do season stuff. You know, kill Onsarak, you get 15. You know, that sort of thing. They're just, like, easy. So, like, I've just been passively collecting them. Kind of been out of loop. Ah, that's all right. I mean, you still got until the beginning of January. And if you just do like your normal season stuff, like, hey, I'm gonna pick up the world quest. I'm gonna pick up the big weekly quests over in Dornigal and do some of those activities. You get a lot. You get quite a few. And then of course there's doing like some of the anniversary events too. Like you get some from that as well. And these are not informing me of anything. Like, are these actually appearing? So, rare scanner. Yeah, it should. Oh, it show container icons. There we go. That might do it. What did you do with your bronze when you bought everything? You can trade them in for time warp badges. I still haven't bought everything. I don't know if I will. I might just take what I have and just get badges because I don't really care for getting the other sets. I got the Paladin one, and you know what else is there to get really? I ain't gonna be playing no mage or whatever. Or at least I don't care too much about the transmog form. Where are my treasures at, man? Now I'm starting to wonder if the add-on is informing me of anything. Which I imagine it should. If I change mains in 5 years, I'm going to regret not getting these sets when I could. No, I'll be fine. I mean, even if there is that possibility of me not playing a paladin in that many years, I'm not going to regret not getting them. I don't really, like, I don't have it in me mentally to have regrets and gripes like that. It's kind of a waste of... It's kind of a waste of energy for me to feel that way. So things like FOMO and all that stuff, those things never get to me. So that's why sometimes I'll seem very out of touch with popular sentiments because I just mentally don't check in like that. Yeah, and I'll make an example of myself as someone who just doesn't mind these things, but of course it'll come off as you know, some people aren't going to take it the same way. Yeah, I think Handy Notes just, or I think Rare Scanner just doesn't tell me if I see anything. It's just that hard to find treasures, apparently. Much healthier way to be. Yeah, I mean, it's like, for me, it's, dude, I play this game a ton. Love the game, but I'm not going to take it that far. To like obsess over like the feeling of FOMO and all that stuff. In the end, this is still just a video game, you know? So I'll try to make an example of myself to be like, hey, you know, didn't get it this time. It's all right. Meanwhile, you see people who were like, I finally got the Arthas pet. This was the worst experience ever, Blizz. I can't believe it. It took 500 pulls and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, hey, that's the game that you feel like playing. You want to play slots? Cool, play slots. It's like, I'm going to buy my one lotto ticket a week. Because, hey, you don't, you don't win if you don't play at all, right? But I'm not going to grind it out like that. That said, gambling is a real problem. You know, I can't just tell someone, oh, just stop doing it. That's super fucked up. It's like Taylor Swift telling you, yeah, you can do it. Just do your best. And you'll succeed too, just like me. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm convinced that Rare Scanner is just not telling me things. Like, seriously, you gonna tell me there's no treasures around here? I just need one. Or maybe Val'sharah just sucks. After all, it is a Night Elf zone. Night Elves hate my ass. Yeah, let me check another zone. This is miserable. Stormheim. Oh no, Suramar closer. Suramar, save me. Oh god. Suramar won't let me down, right? Right. Says the guy who plays this game almost like a drug addict. I say that to myself that I'll stop, but I never did. Well, so this or other games, or touching grass and all that. It's it's too late to regret my decisions. I made this bed, and I shall lie in it. And no treasure still. Okay, let's keep looking around though. Yeah, Legion, you're making this hard. Legion was not my favorite expansion. Legion was a very limited expansion. Like it's where like I felt like I was forced, or I was pressured to roll a bunch of other characters so I can experience the whole story, and I wasn't really in for that. So for people who only played one character, there was not as much to do during Legion. Some of the stuff was fun though. Mage Tower, I took great enjoyment with. Yeah, these aren't excuse me, these aren't popping. I wonder if they just don't pop this way. I'm like losing my mind here. So I'm gonna go for that one that requires like a path. And I'll see if it pops. I'll see if I happen to see it. Cause this doo-doo, man. I don't think the add-on noisy for Legion treasures being enough. Yeah, it might not. Because I think that was like different tech at the time. So yeah, like there's a fucking treasure, you son of a bitch. Okay, so how many did I need for Suramar? I need 45. So 42 to 43. Good. Alright. We're locked in. We know what to do now. Just keep your eyes peeled. You can't just fly. You gotta use your stupid eyeballs. How dare you? I joke about it a lot, though. The original add-ons, I call them. Oh, I got a transmog staff out of that. Oh, it's a very plain, very plain staff though. Never mind. I'm no longer impressed. Okay, so underwater in a sunken ship. Okay, let's go. Oh god, that's deep. I can breathe in here, right? Okay, I can breathe in here. Does Donegal look like Azeroth's ear to you? Is that why there's so much wax everywhere? Ha 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 ha. It's not a bad question. Aha, a treasure. Okay, going for some of the more obscure stuff helps. I need 2 more? Wait, did the count not go up? Guess not. Handy notes will help you find treasures. Oh yeah. I'm using it as a map and all that. But I was hoping that Rare Scanner would show things up on that they would show up on the mini map, and they don't. Because if it did, then it would pop up and I would be alerted to it. Treasure? Nope. Alright. Finally got the elemental mount from the rare and Hallowfall. Now to go one lap around the city and never use it again. Lol. Oh, the Belladar, right? Or Dark Belladar. Okay, so this one just sits around. Nope, no treasure there. One more. Woohoo! Yeah, so I guess from my earlier adventures in Val-Shara, I think my old conclusion stands. Val-Shara just sucks. Night Elf Zone. Piffed. Who cares about that place? Something that I long for. I would love it. I would absolutely love it if they brought back the Scourge Invasion. You know, the plague stuff. That was so fun. Because all I did, for those of you who were watching me do it on stream, all I really cared to do was summon ghouls into Suramar and see if I could just wipe everyone out. And I did kill a lot of bots, if I recall. I was killing bots who were like in a certain part where they were doing hyperspawns. I'm like, hyperspawn this, and then I just kept creating ghouls, and then I'd kill the bots, and I'd be like, yep, justice served. Favorite pastime. But it'd be funny. Like, I would go to certain areas, like, yeah, like this area here, where there would be like lots of dudes running around, and I would end up, you know, ghoulifying the whole place. And then there was a certain open area here. Actually, not there, but I think it was this spot. Yeah, this spot here. I'd have like a shitload of ghouls. And I'd lead them over to like this other open area here. Yeah, like this spot, just ghouls everywhere. Oh yeah, those were the days, man, when the game was good. Yeah, I would just keep going down the line, down the line, down the line. Yeah, this was a big spot too. I would get ghouls up on the ledge. I wouldn't go down this path here. I'd go somewhere else. And then I'd be stopped at certain points. Like, you know, I had a really hard time going up some of these elevations, like up these stairs and through here. This is pretty hard to get through. Anyway, I'm looking for treasure. Treasure, treasure, treasure. Okay. I need to go up? No. Yeah, give me housing like this too. It'd be sick. Be nice if we had an updated recolor version of the Judgment set. I'm sure we're gonna see some version of it. Like we've seen the, I know we've seen the Monk recolor. I'm not sure about others that might have popped up, but yeah, I'm certain we're gonna see something. Okay, check there. Let's check inside here. What are we doing? I'm trying to do achievements to like find treasures, and it's a kind of a pain in the butt because because they don't pop up on the mini map, so I have to look visually, and that kind of sucks. How about here? No. Or up here? Ah, nope. Isn't there a blue Judgment set too? I think so, yeah. But chances are good. Trading Post, Legion Remix, if that's going to be a thing, you know? That'd be kind of cool. You treasure. Don't see treasure. Nope. If you're a demon hunter, you can see them. I hope they're not. Oh man, don't tell me they're invisible, man. That'd suck. I would, yeah, I'd be a little better. Okay, so I think those are arrows that are prompting me to point to go up. No, those are just grapple points. Ah, lies. Okay, any other underwater ones? Because I think those were the only ones I had success in. These other ones, not so much. I think people are just averse to like checking the water. Yeah. Okay, if there's one like in these like in this maze of caves, that might be my ticket too. So like here inside these caves, maybe I'll have luck here. Is it shitty alts tonight? Fairly shitty. I mean, we're gonna do as much of heroic as we can, so like decent alts will be better. But yeah, do what we can. I'm probably gonna need on transmog tonight, because I'll be like, dude, I'm tired of not getting shields or like much of anything. I kept gearing other people, and I'm tired of it. Like, there's so many. Let's see, how far am I with the transmog here? Let's see. So normal, I'm at 7. Heroic, not much. Well, mythic is whatever. Yeah, it's like these offsets. So wrists and back. Wrist, back, and waist. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna need on transmog for like the purpose of catalyzing stuff. Sounds like skill issue with the rolls. Oh, hey, I'm blowing the dice, man. Where's the cave here? Is there a cave? Or is it up here? It's not this. Path to treasure. Yeah. Oh. Hello. Oh, it's a portal? Ah. Interesting. I guess. Well, no treasure chest at any rate. Lame. And I'm already up here. I just have to fly up here? Gosh. Alright, I did not I guess my sound stuff isn't working still. So let me give thanks to folks who have been subbing. And I'll do a roulette. A late roulette. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. I like this one. Oh, yeah. Anyway, big thanks to Rhapsody. He has, and I'm so happy about this. I thought of you when I saw it. Oh. Who else we got to thank? We got to thank Webley and Cosmic Shark and Give Me Your TP. Cool name. Thanks to Band Hell as well. Appreciate it, guys. Do rogues have a skill to show all treasure on the map? Oh, that'd be sick. I'm not knowledgeable of that though. I did not know that was a thing. But yeah, I think what I'll have to do is I already checked those water areas and I didn't see anything there. Yeah, I think I'll just have to comb through the place and just look one thing at a time until I find it. Look, anything in the dirty ass water? Nope. Is it above me? No. Yep, definitely glad that they moved on from just the random small treasures and having a pure count. Or at least having an achievement to do a count like this. That kind of sucks. Alright, so what's this line? Path to treasure. Treasure, okay. So, cave? Not that. Cave. Alright. It's a treasure. Oh, this is it. Yay! One zone completed. I mentioned the hunters, you can see chests and treasures highlighted. Oh, right. Not a bad idea. Oh god, I wonder if I doubt it. No way this thing will work. Where was it? Yeah, I guess I have to be in Dragon Isles. Remember that those abilities that let you like scan for hidden stuff? Yeah, I figured it won't work here. All right, back to Valshra then. This time with eyeballs. And I think I just need one. Stormheim's gonna suck. I need 11 treasures. Oh. There goes my life. So some of these just really just... Oh, chest behind waterfall. Okay. Yeah, just looking for the easy ones are definitely less likely to yield results. The anomaly detection mark is in the general tab. It doesn't look like it, right? Oops. Oh, it is here. Okay. Dragon Isles, yeah. Boo. If only. Shoot, it'd be cool to have those marks. You know, get some sort of like world buff or whatever for each expansion. That'd be pretty sick. Yoo-hoo. I might need to switch to steady flight for this, because this will be a pain in the butt. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So shitty else, what item level should we be? We're doing heroic though, so well, I guess it depends on how shitty y'all got, because gearing isn't so bad. I'd say 600 is a good start. Yeah, because not everyone's going to bring their alts. Treasure? Huh? Treasure? No? No. That was a lot of trash, though. 625 gold of trash. Oh, boy. Oh, that's the same thing. Okay, so let me try a different area. Let's go further south. Like here. Nope. Can anyone join the raid? Nah, it's still mostly guild. I think after tonight, maybe I'll open I can try to open things up and let people know in the Discord channel, hey, we're starting our raid. If people want to come in, cool. This is when it starts, or we're, it just started. Come join. It might be something like that. I don't know about heroic though. Maybe for like the normal runs. Because some people, they'll bring pretty shitty alts. Or they'll have gear, but like they have, kind of like me most of the time. I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, huh? Where would this one be? This one, yeah. Cave? Nope. $600 on mobile, probably with 4 set. Good, cool. Just do enough threat and we're good. I barely remember this spot. Yeah, this was like a quest thing. And no treasure. Fuck, man. Man, they did not make finding treasures, like, easy here. No wonder I didn't like Legion. Alright. That's herb stuff. Nothing there. Alright, to the west. Surprised the group with knowing how to play. My animal was 613, so they were dubious that I can hang. No, don't be surprised about how, not bad, but don't be surprised on how much better you are than other players. And was there a cave in here too? Yeah. I'm stuck. Ugh. Help. There we go. Oh, treasure! Yes! Woohoo! So long, Stinktown. Night Elf Zone. Bet you if you're a Night Elf, you can, like, treasure just walks to you. Oh, this is a ceiling. Oh, okay. I thought that was like a ceiling elf. Oh shit, I'm dead. Alright, so now I'm going to Stormhive. Oh, I'm gonna switch back. At least for the flight over. That's kind of a pain. I mean, it's a combination of that, Marv. Like, if people aren't familiar with their class, that will distract them from things that they otherwise are familiar with about the encounters they're about to do, and they'll screw up. You know? I get the reason why. It's like, oh, I'm just not used to this. But it's not that great of an excuse. Like, I care more about you staying alive than you like doing that well on DPS, because that, you know, staying alive comes first. Doing better damage is, or doing damage is more likely when you're alive. It's crazy, I know, but it is mostly true. Why does it ask me to connect game to claim the 30th bundle? I thought I was already connected. How else have I claimed other stuff in the past? I wonder if it has something to do with just how short of a duration this is. And I don't know why it's asking people for, you know, to reconnect for their drops when people have already done this before. But yeah, so I don't know. Okay, so I need quite a few treasures. This is going to be rough. Oh, I see a treasure. Ooh. Oh, that's a rare one. One just chilling, waiting for me. Like, welcome, champion. Oh god, this map. Ah! Help! Took 15 hours for the mounts? That sucks. I mean, you still got a month, so you know, once it's claimed, then it's like, okay, cool. At least then you've done your part. Damn, 3? Sheesh. I shouldn't be so optimistic, but you know, good start. Okay, so it does say treasure chest there. Don't see none. Alright. Let's see if this isolated one is worth going for. Does not look like it. Nope. Alright. As someone who only level alts in Legion, it was made for alts, but at the same time it wasn't. I mean, it definitely encourages you to try out all the other classes to experience their story. Like, it felt worth it. It felt unique, you know, to have alts, and that part was cool. But at the same time, it's like, okay, hey, I need you to, you know, does your hunter have a legendary? No. Can you? No. Can you switch to another character? You know? That part sucked a lot. You know, I get how some people are like, oh man, you know, I'm not geared enough, I'm not able to get into groups and blah, 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 blah. When it came to Legion legendaries, though, like they were, you know, many of these legendaries were so transformative that not getting it felt crippling. I remember when I was trying to like set up alts and stuff, it's like, okay, I got this legendary, I got my artifact thing set up, but now I gotta see what my first legendary is going to be. I hope it's good and blah blah blah, and that feeling kind of sucks. Grapple point. Okay, so this is just showing me where the treasures are, and there's a treasure. Any others? No. Okay, so I still need 10 more. Really? 10 more still? I could have sworn I only needed 11. Maybe I miscounted at first. I don't think I needed that many. So, from 50 to 51. Okay, I guess I counted wrong at first. 9 more. Pirates. Is that a purple thing? No. There is a purple thing. Yeah. What am I hunting for? Treasures, baby. Treasures. I'm trying to get the achievement for having collected, you know, this many treasures from each of the zones. And so I wanted to do the ones from BFA because that's part of that big meta. But I'm like, okay, while I'm at it, let's just do something like easy. And I'll just try to find the stuff from other zones too. So I'm trying to do the Legion stuff, and it's proving to be more time consuming than I thought it would be. But I'm coming along. Yeah, crazy how the spawns for these are like way better than in Val'sharah was a disaster by comparison. I'm telling you, I think it's a Blood Elf Night Elf thing. There's like some hidden debuff that makes it so it's harder for Blood Elves to find all the Night Elf stuff because Grudge shows how mature Night Elves are. Sheesh. I didn't get a legendary until like 4 months left in the final season. Damn. How many treasures are required? 60 are required. 60. Yeah, so by comparison, in BFA, you needed to get specific treasures. So it wasn't like some RNG spawn. You didn't have to like poke around or whatever. You just, did you get it yet in that specific spot? No? Okay, go get it. And like that's all that was. Yeah, some people were saying that it doesn't say that it's connected, which is odd. So. Ah, treasure. Yay. I'm going to check something really quick. YouTube chat. So if something happens, reload the stream. I hope it doesn't fuck up. Please don't fuck up. Alright. Actually, reload the stream anyway. And see if anything changes. Okay, so there's that. Hard to imagine 60 treasures would take too much time. I mean, the sucky thing though is that you don't get alerts since these treasures don't show up on the minimap like in later expansions do. So you gotta look manually. You gotta look yourself, and that kind of sucks. Okay, so not here. Can rogues detect treasures? I think so. Someone was talking about that. Treasure! Nope. Sometimes it's kind of surprising seeing other players like doing stuff, like fighting, leveling. I'm like, oh, look at that. They're doing stuff. Amazing. Yeah, so YouTube chat, what I did was I switched I made it so that like I'm streaming in the World of Warcraft category. I just kind of turned it off and turned it back on again. I read that sometimes you might need to do that in order to make sure it refreshes properly. So if you weren't counting toward if that connected thing isn't showing up, just double check it and see if it is. Oh, treasure. Yeah. Yeah, you should have seen me earlier, dude. I was trying to do this in Val'sharah. I wasn't finding a damn thing. Here it's like, oh, dude, the respawns are like great. See people doing Argent tournament stuff? Yeah, that's definitely a thing. I may start getting back into that too, because there's some stuff that I just haven't finished. I don't think I have this. I don't think I can really stomach, get in on a bunch of alts to knock them all out at once. Maybe I'll do it like once a week or something. But I kind of want to at least put it back in my head. Like, oh, okay, it's a thing to do. Yoo-hoo. Nope. That's still not saying connected? Yeah, that stinks. Nope. Treasure. Yeah, 4 more things. And then I'll be done with Legion stuff. Cool. I'll try to look at like a checklist of like all the BFA stuff that I need to do, because I know it's a lot. There's a lot of things I haven't done towards that meta. I'm gonna get really sad once I once I understand the full scope of what I'm missing. Like, no. Alright, 56. So to mount in the current area, you must be above water? What? I'm above water. Oh, to use this mount. Really? So, wait, well, hold on. Oh, what the heck? So I can't use the pearlescent thing? That's so goofy. But I can use this one. See? It just goes to show. It just goes to show. The Wilder Drake is the best. That's some goofy ass error. Oh yeah, the draw of the Argent Tabard, awesome. Like if I'm trying to get to Ice Crown, cool. That's the way to do it. That's the only way to do it. So when it comes time for Last Titan, all right, guys, we're going back to Northern. All right, see you guys there. Foo! Nice and easy. Wormhole generators and all that stuff. My superiority will be on full display. Oh man, last time, if we do go back to Northland, I want to see like a new Jeeves. Please, man, please give me a new Jeeves. Do I go under maybe? Excuse me. Don't look like it. Okay, so it'll straight up dismount me if I go underwater with the wave shredder. Okay, that's silly. I wonder if, actually, I wonder if that's a dragon riding or a sky riding, steady flight thing. Sorry. Yeah, I wonder if it's that. Which would be equally lame. Unless they take you to Old Northrend. Yeah, that would suck. Or if there's like a new kind of Northrend where it just doesn't work, I'll be like, yo. Yeah, I could see that. Thank you. That will help me prepare for eventual disappointment. Okay, so I think I've been here already, actually. So other folks should have been here too, which means I'm not gonna find anything there. Fuck. Which means I might not be able to find everything. I need 4 more treasures. And there's no telling like what the respawn of these are. Yeah, Toy will do it. There are ways around it. If anything, if it'll let me teleport close to this Dormu person to like change stuff, I'll take that too. I'd be cool with that. I'll still feel mostly convenienced. I mean, I am also like going to be really, really curious how they're going to handle even during midnight. Like, what kind of expansion of Silvermoon are we going to get? Is the zone going to like fundamentally change? Are they going to like kind of combine zones and combine zones together plus add some? There's like a lot of possibilities. Some which might be awesome. Alright, 4 more chests, dude. 4 more. Nope. Gonna race change over into the 2 Volpira. That works too. It's cheaper than getting like every single wormhole thing. Or having all of them be engineers, so they can all easily learn it, you know? So I'll try going, I guess this way again. 8 minutes. 8 minutes, 4 treasures. Yeah, and I didn't get, I don't think I'm getting credit for like every single treasure that I'm opening. Told Anne I thought about making a vampire or shaman called Anne. Do it. Yeah, why think about it? Just go for it. What you gonna do? What's the worst that could happen? You know, decapitation, castration. Okay, I have been here before, but since I'm here, just checking again real quick. So I need 3 more. Oh, the one, the Black Temple teleport. That's gruesome, dude. Okay, I'm very certain that I checked here before. So I'll go, I guess, kind of across. I do remember swapping on alt so I can get bacon. Cooking in Legion was kind of cool, in spite of Nomi. Okay, now underwater. Oh, no, I'm pretty sure I checked that spot. I did get something from there earlier, so... Oh, it's in the house, actually? Oh, it's in the house. Might be in the house. Yeah, it's nice, huh, Crab? Yeah, between all of them different perks you can eventually grab, so easy, dude. Okay, I'll check further west now. I don't think I checked these areas here. Oh, yeah, see, there's one. Haha. 2 more, baby. It's crazy how the guild just does not retain mages. People who are playing mages in this guild are just unhappy. Yeah, I don't know what it is. How about up here? Nope. one further. This. Oh God. Okay, all the way down that path. Okay, there's got to be one at the end of this then. I kind of remember this path. Yeah, it wasn't here. It was like some cave somewhere. Shit. Oh, I think it was here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if there's no treasure here, I'll be pissed. No one's gonna go for this one. I can't tell though. Damn it. You're going there. There you go. And oh, nothing. Oh, denied. Oh, sad song. For real, man. Someone actually picked this one up. Sheesh. Fine. Your bot sucks. Stop using caps then. You didn't learn the first time? 2 minutes, 2 treasures. Somehow I don't think I'm gonna make it. Would it be here or would it be lower? No, I don't think it'd be lower. No hidden caves or nothing there. What's wrong with cabs? I tune them out because I'm like, ugh, these people. I grin, but that's actually how I'll look at them. I'll just tune them out anyway. So when I saw the thing say, "Oh, we mute all the caps," I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll leave it. I'll let it happen." Did I check in here? Oh, there's a treasure. Okay, can I find one in the next, like, 2 minutes? I'll give myself a little bit of overtime. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Come on. Show me some mercy. The game's like, mercy, huh? I'll show you mercy. And then the counter will go down. 55 out of 60 now, so what you can do about it? Is that a thing? That is a laystone deposit. Nope. And oddly enough, no treasure over on the Shield's Rest. How odd. Yeah, I'll give myself until I make it over to like the dungeon area and then I'll give up. Because I'm kind of hungry. Come on. Anything under the thing? Nope. Nope. Glimmering treasure chest. Oh, there it is. Yeah, baby. Here we go. Yeah, baby. Ah, cool. Legion is done. I think Legion is done. Let's take a quick look at this. Treasures. of something. So, as for incomplete stuff, don't have to worry about Shadowlands, because I already got the meadow. Draenor, Pandaria, and that's it. Yeah. Okay, so that's not so bad. Actually, let me see how far I am with Draenor. With Draenor, I'm at... Okay, that's easy. Or that should be easy. I hope. Actually, no. I think this is just the start of a bigger achievement, because this highlighted broken buried treasures, but not, treasures of Draenor or whatever. Yeah, so I have a feeling I'm gonna have to find a lot more than like just this. It's just starting with this, but at least they're fixed locations. That should make it hopefully not so bad. But yeah, since I got this far, at least I think I can rewind and then go back to the BFA meta and then see where I'm at. And I'll just try to knock out a bunch of stuff. So that is going to be it for me for today. No video expected for tomorrow, but I do plan on talking quite a bit about the Direct again. I'm going to minimize the talk about player housing. Crazy, I know. But I'll definitely mention it, but also talk about, what's next for WoW, the next year or so. We'll break down we'll go over the roadmap again, and then talk about the things that are gonna be a bit closer. Siren's Isle, 11.1, that sort of stuff. So off I go. I wish you well. You guys have a great rest of your day. May your loots be merry. Of course, etc., etc. And I'll see you guys for the next thing. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, stay breezy.